So first question, and I'm just going to open it up to both of you. Walk us through the backstory of HKMC, how you guys came together. I mean, I know each of you individually as friends, and you've had very storied careers. But how did this team up happen?
Well, see, I'll let Madhu say this because if it comes from me, Madhu will sound like a very stubborn, very keen observer of the markets and wanted me to sweat profusely before he jumped and joined me in doing this. But it was definitely much nicer and sweeter than that. Madhu and I have known each other 20 years, but I'll let him tell the story. He always tells it in a much nicer light.
Yeah, well, I will attempt to do justice like Hanz does usually. So, um, I guess we've known each other close to 20 years now, and we've been in each other's lives as colleagues, as friends, as sort of brothers in arms, through a number of companies. And through that course of sort of the last 20 years, I've always spent time with companies, advising them, investing in them, helping them navigate their next stage, etc. And Hans actually saw the opportunity in taking the experience from Silicon Valley and then bringing it to a global startup audience way before I did. And he, was lecturing in entrepreneurship at UC Berkeley, and he kind of was getting pulled into guiding companies from all around the world, and said to me, maybe at this point, about 3, 4 years ago, "Hey, we should do this together. There's an opportunity in taking our battle scars and war stories and what to do, what not to do from Silicon Valley and take it globally. Why don't you come on board?" And at the time, I was running Beyond HQ, and I was sort of nodding because philosophically and directionally he's always right, but I was sort of tied up with running my company. And when Beyond HQ finally found a home in 2023, the pitch from him intensified, and I thought, you know what, it's time now. And I cautiously dipped one toe in, and then I realized I was too slow. And now we're kind of going at 10,000 miles ahead, and continuing to scale HKMC. But it's really that kind of vision of how do we take the knowledge and the playbooks of Silicon Valley and bring it to the rest of the world. And two people have known each other so long, it's only natural for us to embark on a chapter together. And so that's what led me to join Hans in building out HKMC into what it is today.
And I'm really honored. I mean, having Madhu with his perspectives, his knowledge, his intellect, it added so much, and it really just propelled even what I was thinking about into all new avenues. So we are here from the combination of, Madhu's foresight and intelligence, and I think it's the sky's the limit. There's so much work to do globally, and we're obviously excited to be here and share some of that knowledge.
No, this is excellent, and I think especially in the context of the U.S. India corridor, which is where kind of I function as a venture investor, right? There is this massive theme of what I call as the global Indian founders stepping out, starting global companies. Of course, the Bay Area continues to be the center of gravity for tech, and I think both of you together bring one, so many years of having seen so many cycles in the Bay. And then second, a lot of cross-functional expertise and really filling in the gaps that these kind of seed stage, Series A, Series B founders, where operationally they are really good, but the Bay Area has its own way of working and its own kind of rules and playbooks, and we need more people to sort of provide that ammunition to these founders.
And I think the shared knowledge matters more than the individual knowledge. So of course, Madhu and I are greater together with our shared knowledge and our shared experience. And now with you, Sumitra, and the people that are listening to this, the shared knowledge is always so much stronger because there's always nuances, right? So everyone perhaps knows and understands the basics, but these nuances make one for great stories and two help people understand positioning better because we're in a fast moving market at times and the global shift is real, right? And there's a lot going on there. So it's really important to share as much as we can with one another.